back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Monica, and today's video we're just going to be getting ready together and kind of chatting about overconsumption. I just felt the need to talk about this. My friend and I kind of talked about it and she was like, this would be a great video idea. So I think this is mainly her video idea, but I decided to get ready with you guys. While I did that, we're going to try a couple of makeup products, but it's really not going to be about that, and then everything else I'm going to use is stuff that I already love. But I will list and link the things I tried down below, and also list the things I used outside of the new things I tried, and I'll also put some weird notes about how everything wore. But yeah, I'm excited to jump into this with you guys. I hope it doesn't get too rambling in your opinion. I just kind of talk about it because I feel like it's just kind of overtaking the world, and I feel like a lot of people may agree with me on that. But anyway, it's just gonna be a chill video. Vlogmas is coming up and we're just kind of getting into the comfy mood. So I thought it would be fun to kind of just get ready together and chat. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you enjoy this kind of video. Traditionally in the past, these videos have not done super well on my channel, so I kind of stopped doing them, but I decided to try it out again. So let me know if you like this style. And if you do, I may do some more videos like this in the future where we just chat about random stuff and get ready together. But anyway, I think that is it. So without further ado, let's hop into it, get ready together, and let's chat about overconsumption. All right, so I went ahead and put the mascara on that I tested out. It's the e.l.f. Lash Roll. I can't talk very well while doing my mascara, so I'm just gonna insert a clip here of me trying it out for the first time. I really like it. This is in the shade Deep Brown, by the way, and I put one layer on, and then I put a second layer on, and when the second layer went on is when the magic really started to happen. I felt like it did a good job of lengthening with a little bit of volume, but not too much, so I'm really thinking I'm gonna love this for like natural days. We'll just have to see how it wears. So I'm gonna throw some eye primer on. I'm just gonna use this Sigma one because it's easy. And we're gonna just start getting into the chatting. I hope you guys like this kind of video. I love watching these kind of videos, but I've done some in the past and they haven't performed as well as I was hoping, so I haven't done one in a while where I chat and get ready with you guys. So yeah, let me know if you like this style video, and if you do, maybe I'll do it more often. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys because we're about to get, we're kind of like already getting into the Christmas season. I mean, I know in your time Thanksgiving will probably have been yesterday, so I hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving. Christmas has already started. It's probably kind of started like with the decorations and the music and everything. It probably started soon after Halloween, if not like mid-November. So there's a lot of like shopping shorts over on TikTok and YouTube, obviously, and Instagram, and full-on videos. Mostly I've seen in my own algorithm like little 1 minute, 2 minute shopping shorts, or just like TikTok videos. And I feel like because I've been seeing this, I have just gotten a really good idea of how much people spend around this time of year. I mean, obviously, I know from my own personal history how much I've typically spent around this time of year, but I feel like the economy has really just kept declining since COVID and has gotten really, really bad. And so I feel like I want to talk about it, like all the shopping and the consumption, because I feel like, well, first of all, it's a very hot topic right now, the whole overconsumption, overconsumerism thing. In fact, like I did a video about 9 months ago kind of discussing it and how I was going to change it in my own life. I actually rewatched that video last night so I would remember some of the points I made so I wouldn't be too redundant. But if you want to watch that video, you can. But today I really want to talk about how it's so bad right now and how I feel like, you know, people could potentially be going into like credit card debt, or, you know, not paying their bills on time. And so it's just really gotten bad. So I want to talk about it. But I did want to let you know I'm going to be trying out this Anastasia Sultry mini palette. This is the first time I'm trying it out, so I'm really excited. Oh, they do have shade names, so that's good. The Sultry palette, like the standard one, was my favorite for a while. I got rid of it when I felt like it was probably expired, but I wanted to pick this one up because I just love that palette. And I know people have their mixed reviews because this is like so neutral and boring, but that was how I used the Sultry palette, was like the neutral and boring. I rarely use like the pink shade in there. So I'm pretty satisfied with how this layout is. We'll just have to see how the formula is. So I'm gonna go into the shade Dystopian and just kind of go all up in the crease while I start chatting. So, the main videos I've been seeing are like Target shopping vlogs or shop with me's, where like the people will go in and buy quite a lot of, I mean, I wouldn't say they're completely unnecessary things, but they're not like your necessities to live, like groceries or even like paper towels, toilet paper. It's usually a bunch of, you know, like, I mean, fun stuff. Like, I would love to just go on a shopping spree and only buy fun stuff. And that's kind of what they're buying, like Stanleys in multiple colors, you know, different makeup things and stuff like that, which is all well and good. But I've noticed that these creators who are doing this upload these kind of videos quite often, and they spend hundreds of dollars each trip they make to Target or wherever, Ulta, whatever. And so I'm sure to like the average person, I am an average person, but to an average person who doesn't do, you know, social media at all, and just all they do on it is follow people, they're probably like, wow, this person spends a lot of money. Or they're like, oh, I wish I could spend that amount of money. And maybe they're going out and spending too much of their own money. And I think what's, you know, I mean, these creators can do whatever they would like to do, because usually this is their job. This is not my job. I don't make money on YouTube or anything, or any social media, but I do kind of have a grasp of how it works for people who get paid. I mean, it really is like a business. You know, any sort of social media that you are successful on, you kind of turn it into an LLC. So a lot of times when they go on these shopping sprees or shop with me vlogs, whatever, what they're buying is typically, it's either like a sponsorship or a partnership, or they can turn those purchases that they make into tax write-offs. So, you know, they're not necessarily dishing out hundreds of dollars a week or whatever of their own money that they're not getting reimbursed for or whatever. So, it's actually become a little overwhelming for me to see so many shopping vlogs. Editing Monica here. So I just want to clarify that I do not ridicule these creators at all that make these kind of videos. I think they're really well done, really aesthetic. The way that they, you know, coordinate these videos and how they do the layouts for these videos is really interesting to watch as a content creator. I just don't think that this sort of buying habit, at least how it's portrayed online with the multiple shopping trips, is sustainable for an average person with, you know, a normal salary or a normal income, whatever. I do think, however, that they could have multiple different ways of recording these videos. As somebody who does do content creation regardless of not getting paid, I do know that sometimes you can bulk record these videos and make it seem like they're multiple Target trips or multiple trips to a certain store, whatever. Or they could just have an ongoing partnership with whatever store or company they're working with to make these sort of videos, whatever, or however they do their tax write-off. I'm just saying, as somebody who doesn't make the kind of money that these influencers can make, and they can make quite a lot, this sort of lifestyle of buying and buying and buying is just really not sustainable. So I just was kind of talking about that. But I never want to come across like I am judging these people. I think that what they are doing is great, and more power to them for having the ability to do these sort of videos and to make them look as amazing as they do. I like to shop just as much as the next girl. I'm kind of going to keep it simple today, by the way. I'm going to go into the shade Twig, and I'm just going to take it and put it on my lid. It's going to be a very neutral look. So far, this formula, by the way, both the matte and shimmer formulas are the same as the regular Sultry palette, and that was one of the reasons I loved that palette so much. Besides the color story, the formulation of the shadows was absolutely amazing. So anyway, I have just been so overwhelmed by these videos. I feel like there's just so many of them. They come so frequently from the same people, and I feel like it's just kind of like they can do whatever they want to, right? I'm not ridiculing them. Obviously, this is most likely helping them get an income or sustaining their income. But I feel like it's important to remind people that you don't need every single thing that these people are buying or saying that you need to buy. Nothing is actually a must-have video. Like when you see those videos that are like Amazon must-haves or Target must-haves, nothing is really a must-have unless it actually is something you need to survive. And so I just feel like it's important to kind of talk about that, because these videos can really rope you in and tell you that you need to buy like a trending Christmas tree, and you just really don't need to buy anything unless you actually do. And I'm not saying don't have a Christmas, like, I'm just saying my family, to kind of just move and ebb and flow with the times, is we're not doing a huge Christmas this year. We had a really big Christmas last year. It was amazing. This year, we're just getting like 1 or 2 gifts for each other, a couple of stocking stuffers, and that's it. We're keeping it very chill because it's not in the cards this year to spend thousands of dollars on Christmas, and we're not buying any new Christmas decor, which I know is a big thing for these creators to come and like, they're like buying all this decor, this brand new decor, and it's beautiful because of course it is. Target has incredibly beautiful decor, even Home Depot does. Like, these places are roping you in on purpose because they know their decor is beautiful, that they are selling, and that they can rope people in. And these influencers may be able to afford purchasing it, but the average person who doesn't make thousands of dollars or whatever on a sponsorship, I don't know how much they make, I'm just kind of saying numbers. You don't need to buy new Christmas decor unless you actually do need to get some Christmas decor and you don't have any and you could make it work. And, you know, I'm not insulting them, and I'm not saying that if you want to go out and get some decor, just don't. What I'm saying is I feel like we all need to be reminded that how you spend your money really needs to be based on how much money you're making, your income, your lifestyle, the amount of people you have in your family that you need to provide for. And so this foundation stick, this is the Fenty one, it's barely hanging on by a thread. I'm using the last little bit of it and it's like falling off. We're hoping it's not gonna pop out. I just wanna use every little bit of it because it's kind of expensive. It's like $35, but I really love it. I've already repurchased it during the Sephora sale and it's amazing. I have my thoughts about overconsumerism, overconsumption, and my thoughts are that generally speaking, millennials / Gen Zers, which I'm a part of technically both. I'm a zillennial, I think is what it is now, when you're kind of in between both. I feel like we've gotten used to the splurge lifestyle where we buy ourselves whatever we want, whenever we want, and that's fine occasionally to splurge on yourself. I'm not saying you don't need to buy yourself anything. I'm saying I feel like it's important to be selective with what you're buying and how much money you're spending, especially in a time when the economy is really not that great. And things are so inflated, and it's important to just make sure you're not putting yourself in a dangerous position financially or putting yourself into debt, because you never want to be in debt. And credit card debt is some of the worst to be in, and you know, you want to make sure you're able to pay all your bills, and you don't want to use that money, the money set aside for bills, ideally, you don't want to spend that elsewhere in areas that you don't necessarily need to spend it. And I'm not trying to be all preachy. I just wanted to chat about it because earlier this year in my like original overconsumption video where I just sat down for like 10 minutes and talked about it and discussed how I wanted to improve it in my own life and lessen the overconsumption, I was really kind of just overwhelmed with how much I was buying myself. Like, I was trying so hard. I'm a YouTuber, obviously, and I don't make any money here. I'm not monetized, so I always try to keep up with new releases, especially because I'm partially a beauty channel. I always try to keep up with the new things coming out, and I started realizing I was trying so hard and it was becoming so incredibly expensive, and that was not going to be sustainable long term. I was either going to go into some sort of debt, or I was going to just... I wouldn't be able to save. I wouldn't say I would go into debt. I was just afraid of the pattern and what it was becoming, so I wanted to stop it before it got to that point, because we were doing fine, but we wanted to work on saving more, and that was the goal, and spending less, being more selective with purchases, and that's what I've been doing, and honestly, it has been so freeing. Obviously, I'm not perfect, but I feel like the goals I set for myself in that video, I've been pretty good at meeting those goals. I feel like I've really lessened how much I buy. I did a speed reviews video back in April, and then I did another one, not really another one. I called it a makeup reviews last time because I rambled on a lot. And I did another one last week, and there was significantly less products I had tried in that period. Like, the months between April and now, I really didn't buy much, like especially for what I do and trying to be successful over here. I really didn't buy a lot, and it has been so freeing. It's so nice not to just feel like so many packages are coming in, or like I'm making so many trips to Ulta or Sephora or wherever to keep up with a new makeup release or a new makeup launch, and it has just been such a freeing feeling. And especially because the economy has been declining even more since that video, that overconsumption video I put up, went live. It has gotten even worse. It's gotten even worse, and I think it's gonna continue to get worse before it gets better. And I feel like, oh no, it popped out. I'm almost done with it and it fell on my lap. Okay, I feel like I can just about put this into the empties after I finish putting it on my neck to kind of spread it around. Oh my gosh, don't fall out again. Okay, you're going into the empties now because I have officially used all of you up. Anyway, I think I left somewhere on me feeling good about really minimizing the amount of purchases I make. And I really have. Like, I feel so much better about the makeup I do buy because I know that it's something I'm either really gonna love or it's something that's gonna help me kind of draw some traffic to my channel because it's maybe more popular. And I have just, it's been so freeing not to have so much makeup coming in. When I did my declutter series, I think it was back in June, I was so overwhelmed by how much I just had my collection. I got rid of quite a lot, and now I only have stuff that I love, besides some other things that I've since tried and maybe don't like so much, but I'll use until the next declutter, where I probably declutter those and give them to somebody who will, you know, hopefully enjoy it and be able to use it more, you know? But anyway, yeah, it's been so nice, and I feel like it's really important, especially during this economical crisis, not to sound too dramatic, but I feel like that's kind of what it is. I feel like it's been so important to kind of scale back on all of this, you know, overconsumption, buying all these things all the time, everywhere. And, you know, it's, if you want to buy decor and you don't have any, obviously do that if you can, if you have the financial means to do that. I'm not telling you not to spend your money. I'm just telling you, you know, if you don't make as much money as these influencers, you really don't need to keep up. And I know you probably don't need somebody telling you this. I'm sure that you're smart enough, you, the general you that I'm speaking to, if you're watching this, I'm sure you're smart enough to know not to spend your money where it doesn't need to be, but I feel like we all could use that gentle reminder. I know I could, and I'm glad that I had that reminder for myself when everything started picking up with the overconsumption, or it really had just initially started, and it like kind of started with a bang, and it's gotten worse and worse since then. Like I said, we are sort of in an economical crisis, so it's really important to focus on the more important things, like saving and like just buying necessities and having an occasional splurge, but not feeling the need to splurge constantly, because like I said, I feel like our generation is all about the splurge. Don't get me wrong, I think that splurging is fine, but I think that there's an excessive amount of it with, like, we don't need 25,000 water bottles, and this is coming from somebody who does have too many water bottles, but I have not bought a ton of water bottles this year. I think I bought like 3 or 4 water bottles total, and that's still too much, and I don't plan on buying any more for a really long time. And you know, you don't need that. You don't need every single makeup release. You don't need to keep up with the trends, the fashion trends. Oh my gosh, if I see one more thing about how this is the it boot for winter and fall or whatever, it's like you don't need that boot, because how many times are you gonna wear this pair of boots? Are you really gonna wear it enough? It's like Monica and Chandler with the boots in Friends. She like swears these are the boots that she's gonna wear all the time, and then come to find out that her feet hurt. You're probably not gonna wear the boots all the time. You know, you don't need to spend hundreds of dollars to keep up with the trends. Get a nice bunch of basics, you know, good staple pieces, capsule things, and kind of base your wardrobe from there and dress it up a little bit to kind of keep up with the trends if you want to, but also you don't need to keep up with the trends. Just wear something that you think is cute. If you already have that in your closet, that's great. I know that I have things in my closets that are really cute. Maybe they're not in trend, but I still like them, still plan on wearing them because I do like them and I do think they're cute. And I really don't care about keeping up with fashion trends just because TikTok or the world, society, whatever is telling me that I need to, because it's just not sustainable. You cannot possibly buy a new wardrobe every single year to keep up with the trends while also simultaneously saving at least as much as you're saving, you know, if you weren't to buy new clothes every single season or year or whatever. So yeah, I'll get off my high horse now, but I just kind of wanted to chat about overconsumption and how we really don't need to keep up with it, because it is definitely not sustainable, and definitely not sustainable for those of us who aren't making the influencer salary or salaries. All right, anyway, so basically what I have been rambling on about, the whole point is overconsumption has gotten out of control, and we just need to keep ourselves grounded and make sure that we're not trying to keep up with people who make significantly more money and also can, I mean, I don't know how much you guys make. I just know that they make significantly more money than my household does. It would be completely unreasonable and silly for me if I tried to keep up with how they spend their money. But anyway, enough about overconsumption. Vlogmas is coming up very soon. I will have that coming. The first episode, I'm imagining, will probably come on the 3rd or the 4th of December. Keep a lookout for that if you want to see like a day in my lifestyle set of vlogs for the month of December. Those are coming. I love filming Vlogmas, so I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I think it's so much fun. I will be honest, by the end of December or by the end of Christmas Day, I'm kind of over vlogging because obviously that's what I spend my time doing, and also I'm like busy doing regular, you know, stuff for Christmas, but I do love vlogging for the month of December, and I love getting to create the Vlogmas intro and outro, which I've already done. And I'm very excited for this year's because it's a whole different theme than it has been, different song. I'm testing out the waters. Let me know when you guys watch that if you like kind of changing it up, or if you are really like stick with what you use / know. Just let me know. But yeah, I'm very, very excited about Vlogmas. I'm excited to make it. I'm excited to watch it. I know my favorite YouTubers are going to be putting up, or at least a couple of them, are going to be putting up some form of Vlogmas. By the way, in case you're wondering, I will be vlogging every day in December, or every day in December through Christmas Day, but I'm not going to be uploading every single day. I'm going to be uploading every like probably 3 or 4 days. And just in case you're wondering, because trying to vlog and upload every single day is extremely difficult, because not only does it take a lot of work to edit and stuff, but you also have to make sure you have enough interesting content to film every day. Where, I mean, to be honest, if I were having to edit every single day, that's not very interesting, and it takes quite a long time. So it would be like a whole lot of boring Vlogmas. Nothing interesting would happen. But I've got some fun stuff planned for Vlogmas this year, so I hope you guys are excited about that. I know I am. And just a little inquiry, if you want to see any specific videos from me next year or in the new year, let me know in the comments section if you've made it this far into the video, because I would love to know your input so I can give you guys specifically what you asked for and exactly what you would like to see. Where is my highlighting brush? Here we go. By the way, this is like an old holy grail, one of my favorites, one of everybody's favorites, the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. Probably their all-time best product. Yes, I am even saying that over the mascaras. Not actually a big Essence mascara fan because they always flake and smudge on me, but that doesn't happen to most people, so definitely try them out if you really don't want to spend that much money on mascaras, and especially, hopefully they would work for you and not smudge. I don't know why, it just happens to me. It doesn't seem to happen to many other people. I guess I'm special in that way. I'm really liking the way this makeup look is looking. Yeah, that's the right sentence. The way I said it sounded so redundant because I said look in 2 different forms. But I do like the way this came out. I'm loving the Sultry eyeshadow palette. I think that I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of it. I'm sad because I'm pretty sure it's limited edition. I don't know why companies do this. Like, why they discontinued the original Sultry palette anyway made no sense to me. And then they bring this like little cute mini bag for the holidays, and then they're gonna discontinue it again. And then like the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette, why is that limited edition? I'm pretty sure that you can only get it, like this is the last time to get it is during this holiday season, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be done after that. And I'm like, I don't understand why he made it limited edition. His other palette is all matte, and these shimmers are to die for. I know that he has other like shimmering eyeshadows that you can get. I'm pretty sure they're individually panned, but it's the perfect palette, and so is the Sultry, the original Sultry. Still trying this one out, but so far, I mean, seems like it's gonna be the perfect palette. So I'm pretty excited about that. I really need to pluck my eyebrows, so please don't look at them. I want to try out this setting spray. My friend got this for me for my birthday because actually I've been wanting to try it. I'm so excited. It was a part of this cool little like gift collection that she gave me, and the way she wrapped it was so cool because they were all in a bag, but she wrapped them individually in tissue paper and then put them in there. So she got me this Neutrogena Hydrating Setting Spray, and so I'm really excited to try it out. I'm gonna squirt it a few times before I start spraying on my face. Oh, the mister! I'm very excited about this. Okay, let me get my trusty fan out that I've had since like the 5th grade. I got this at World Market 100 years ago, and I use it now to, it's literally falling apart. Look at this. We'll just tear those off. I got this 100 years ago, and now I use it to set my makeup. So I'm just gonna spray this on. Okay, this is amazing. It does have a fragrance. It smells like their water gel. I used to love that stuff. I used to get it fragrance free after I realized it came in that. But honestly, the fragrance, not a big fan of fragrances and setting spray, but I do think this one will be fine because the fragrance in the moisturizer I used to use before I got the fragrance free never bothered my skin. And honestly, it smells so good. Oh, that looks really good. That looks really good. I'm so excited to see how this is going to look throughout the day. I'll put all the wear notes of everything down in the description box. Everything I tried, just to give you a little rundown because I didn't really announce what I tried on here. Some of them are new, some of them are newer, and some of them I've just heard other people talk about and wanted to try out. So there's really not a whole lot. I have one more product I'm going to try out after I take my hair down. But to give you a little rundown of what I tried out today, the e.l.f. Lash Roll, the Sultry palette, the little mini one, the Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is the lightest bronzer. It's called Inda Sun. No, not Inda Sun, Inda Sun. And I really liked the way it went on. And I'll let you know, like I said, how everything wears down below. I think those are the only things I tried. I used this for the first time on camera today, like on camera, like sit down video. I did a little short on this a while back, and so I used this. This is going in the empty zone. That's the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Stick Foundation. And in a second, after I take my hair down, zhuzh it, and put some lip liner on, I'm gonna try out the new e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil. This is what it looks like in its little package. This is in the shade Honey Talks, so I'm gonna try that out. But first, let me go and yeah, obviously I tried this Neutrogena setting spray, the hydrating one. So far it looks really good. My makeup is looking very flawless, especially for the fact that my skin is not behaving right now and is pretty broken out. But anyway, I'm going to come back and try this here in a second. But I'm gonna go zhuzh my hair real quick, throw a little lip liner on because I always wear lip liner, especially with lip oils. And I will see you guys in a second, and then we'll try that and then outro the video. All right, so I threw a headband on. This is actually from the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure if it fits the vibes today, but it's one of the most comfortable ones I own. So I wanted to throw it on because after this, I literally am editing this video. But anyway, let me go ahead and try out the e.l.f. Reviver lip oil. I'm so excited about this. I did mention in my last video, the makeup reviews one, that I feel like all lip oils are pretty much the same. I stand by that. Well, I mean, all the good ones are the same. I don't know if all of them are the same. I've had some that are better than others. But yeah, anyway, they're all pretty much the same doe foot, same sort of concept. And so I'm just gonna put this all over, and oh, it's minty. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. Okay, well, I really like it. It's very comfortable. It does feel like every other lip oil I've tried that I like. Pigmentation is nice. It is a little minty, but it's not tingly or anything. I think that's just the scent. So I do really like it. I think it's really pretty, but yeah. Do I think it's any different than any of the other lip oils I like? No, but it is really cute, and I love the shade selection, and I love the doe foot, as I do with any lip oils that have a huge doe foot. But anyway, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and didn't find it too rambly. I just wanted to kind of chat with you guys, especially about the overconsumption thing and kind of how I feel about it. So I hope that that is okay with you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit that notification bell down below, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you haven't yet, go ahead and check out the rest of my channel, see if you like what I put out there, and if you do, please subscribe and join our little family over here. I'd love to have you a part of it. But anyway, that is it. So I hope you guys have the best rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!